It's a big issue this time of year if you have kids wrapping up the school year. The report, not every child will deliver a string of A's and not every parent will be thrilled with the outcome. Let's get some insight with parenting expert Claire Orange. Good afternoon to you, Claire.
Hey, Tracy.
What do parents need to remember when the report is in front of them and the news isn't good?
Yes, well, there's a lot to remember, isn't there? Because I think us parents make a sizable investment, from the making of sandwiches every day to getting the homework done to taking children to school and paying for excursions. So it's a really big investment for every parent that they're making with their child. And then when they get that report, it can sort of feel like your investment doesn't pay off if it's such, not such a good one.
Yeah.
So I think what we have to remember, Trace, is this is about the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. This is the academic profile of your child. It doesn't give you a kindness register, the little one who gave someone else their hat so they could play outside, or gave up their spade so they could play in the sandpit. We're not looking at the whole child. We're only just looking at the academic progress of the child, and that will come.
Well, what should we remember then when it comes to a child who is struggling academically?
Right. Well, I think we have to remember that if you get underneath why a child is struggling, so it might be a developmental issue. So your child might not be ready, they might have a language delay, a fine motor delay, they might be in sensory overwhelm. It might be that your child's in an environment that's not best fit for them. We have lots of children who have to sit at a desk and they're very active and they get bored very quickly. So you've got to remember that there's a lot of factors that sit underneath a delay in that learning for a child. Figure out what it is and then work to remedy that. So, if it's a child who's in overwhelm, cut back on the homework after school. If it's a child who's struggling with language, go and find the support for that. Figure out what your child needs and then do that bit.
Well, yeah, it's not just about school. Other achievements are important and should be celebrated as well. But how can they pick, you can pick and choose those kinds of things?
Yeah, well, of course you can. And I think, we know our children best. They're immersed in this curriculum-heavy environment with a lot of demand. And really what we're seeing is that report is coming home only on some parameters. We're not looking at the child who managed to sleep over at Nana's house, for example. That might be the biggest thing they've achieved all year. That's not on their school report. Or, that the child has actually gone to school more this year than they did last year. We don't have metrics for that. So we as parents have to remember that this is a whole little person that we've been gifted, who's on a whole life journey. Maybe it's the ability to persist or struggle or be resilient. So we have to look at what our children's strengths are. Maybe they got their art in the local art competition. The word I use, Trace, and I'd love parents to remember, is yet. It's a powerful word.
Okay.
If you've got the report that doesn't show, multiple A's, it'll come one day. Your child will achieve. The word is yet. No, they're not reading proficiently yet. They will. It happens for every child. Just remember your whole child. Celebrate all their strengths, because they require that of us, not to get caught up in the A's on a report.
Take the pressure off.
Yeah.
As you always say. All right. Claire Orange, thank you very much for your time. We'll chat to you soon.
Thanks, Trace.
Thank you.